the start, I was definitely very overwhelmed. My dad started me looking at colleges and just like thinking about it like freshman year of high school. And I was like, this is 4 years from now. Like, I do not want to think about it. But truth be told, when we started working with Tom and like on campus college planning, I felt so much more calm because I was like, oh, I can actually find a school that's meant for me. And looking at the broad picture of there's like a million schools in the United States. So it's hard to just look at that and be like, I don't know what I want. Do I want small, large, medium? Do I want private, public? Like, do I want south, the north, the west, east? And it's really nice being able to work with someone one-on-one to find like the College of Clare. Started at the like spring of my sophomore year in high school. And I thought that was a great time to start. Obviously, I thought it was early, but my parents were like, no, you should start thinking about it. And looking back on that, I definitely would recommend everyone start like sophomore, beginning of sophomore year, middle of sophomore year, just because it gave us a lot more time to look into things and give me time to think about it. Got together like a list of probably like 10 schools that he said fit my criteria. And then my job was to look through those schools and go online and research them and figure out what I liked about those schools and everything. Some of the schools that he put on the list I had never even heard of, but yet I love them because they fit all of my criteria. So, they went to school, I don't want to overshoot their age, 30 years ago. So it's hard for them to come into this process where school is way more expensive. There's way more options and there's different things that people are accommodating for and not accommodating for. And they would have had no idea how to go about this. And so I think it was really helpful for them to just have someone there that I could just shoot questions to. Like, I would text Tom every day and just have a random question like, hey, so Auburn's website tells me this, like, what does that mean? Or, those kind of things. And it was really nice to have that person because my parents would look at me and be like, I don't know. Clare now is definitely thankful, grateful, and just relieved. Go check out schools that even if you feel like you would never go to them, still go check them out. The first school I ever looked at was a small private school in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I knew that I didn't want to be in Minnesota. I didn't want to go to a small school and I probably didn't want to go private, but I still went there and I looked at it and I figured out what things I liked about it and what things I didn't like about it. And now I'm applying to schools that I never would have thought of because I actually ended up liking some of the things about that small private school. And so I would say just keep an open mind about everything because, you may have an idea of what you want, but you might get there and be like, this is not at all what I thought. So just keep an open mind and trust the on-campus college planning team because they definitely know, like, if you give them your criteria, they will find you the schools that are best fit you, even if you've never heard of them or anything, but just keep an open mind about all of that.